it's Kylie Bertucci, Stand Up Demonstrator in Australia. When you're here, please leave a comment, say hello whether you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, this is a replay of my Facebook Live. If you'd like to join me live every Fridays, Australian Eastern Standard Time, you can do that at 10 a.m. And I'll pop up the time zone links because I know that helps all of you. But I'm going to make sure that everyone is here. I am chaos again this morning. Oh my goodness. The last half an hour was like it went by like a millisecond. And every time I thought I was almost organized, I think of something I'd have to do. I was like, oh, I haven't done that. I still haven't done that. But we've got there. I'm winging it and I'm here. How is everyone today? It has been a very, very exciting time in the Bertucci household. We cannot believe it. We've gone viral. We've gone YouTube viral. Not really, but it feels viral for me. I was just celebrating our 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you to all those who have subscribed. And then all of a sudden, next minute, we were at 6,000. And now we're at 6,700. What's going on? Love It Chop It has gone viral. Love It Chop It to Pieces has gone viral. It's so exciting. So thank you all very much for your support. P.S. Do you like the new do? I've got a new colour. Can you tell? I've gone a little bit red. I'm all ready for on stage. And we've got a wedding next week. So I'm like, oh, really need to do something about the hair. I was a bit over the foils. Someone noticed my hair colour. Hi. Oh, daylight savings messed you up. Please make sure that you check out my events page, because I know a lot of people ask, what time do you go? Like on my event page, I put the link to the time zones and they're always accurate because I go to Time Zone Converter, which is the world time zone converter. So it will have the right times for you so that no matter what time you are in the world, you'll get it right. We need all the help we can get. Time zone confused me. Time zones confuse me as much as measurements. Oh my goodness, I've learned so much this week. Let me tell you what I've learned about measurements this week. Thank you. Yeah, I'm getting a bit grey at the front, but yeah, they're all covered now. I told myself, you know what, I'll do some foils so it covers the grey. And then I'm like, forget it. I'll just keep doing it because I don't like the foils. I like a nice big foil underneath. That's what I'm going to do eventually. Hi, Carolyn. Good morning. I'm so glad you like it, Lorraine. I'm very, very happy with the response. I'm like, I'm not alone. I'm not the only designer series paper hoarder. I'm not the only one that gets really scared about chopping my paper. This is the official, Petra. Every week, same time, same place. This is the official. Although we have a lot of things happening in the next few weeks. So I think next week, let me look at my calendar. I can't check any phones. There's no phones here. What's the date today? 15th. Yes. So next week, I'm pretty sure is our last Facebook Live. Unless actually we might have one more after that. I'm going to check my little manual catalogue here, calendar. So today's the 15th. Okay, so, yes, we've got two more. So the 30th is our last one, or for a lot of you, it's the 29th. And then there's no lives for 3 weeks officially. However, please follow my page and please follow my YouTube because we will be posting exclusive content from on stage. I've got my videographer. Yeah, I've hired a videographer. He's very expensive. Yeah, I have to feed him every night. That's how expensive he is. So I am very excited to have Bruno along and he will capture the amazing things like he did in Onstage Orlando. I'm not sure if any of you caught that video on my YouTube, but he did such an amazing job of capturing the video and the photos, and it felt like a lot of demonstrators said they felt like they were at the event and they felt like they didn't miss out. So that's really cool. So please follow us, because we will have like almost blow by blow of what's happening at On Stage. I know, it's all right, Kerry. You'll be overloaded. You'll be like, oh my goodness, I don't even miss Kylie's lives, because it feels like she's going live all the time, because I'll actually go live a bit more than usual. So you like that, Kim, my videographer. I'm so happy, Bev. That's brilliant. We need a bit of happiness, don't we? Bit of fun and a bit of happiness. Life's a bit too serious these days. Too much stress. Time out, please. Time out. Time out from #adulting, because adulting is too hard right now. I just want to have fun. Let me just play with my fun craft supplies. Yes, it's going to be a really, really fun time. Kayla's going to be there. And she's going to be on stage, centre stage as well. We got our centre stage invite this morning. It's for all the silver elite and above. We get to be wined and dined. And I'm catching up with my amazing Crazy Crafters team the day before. Well, it's actually the day of the convention, because the session doesn't start till 2 p.m. So we're having a nice little catch up together, which will be nice. Some of them I'm meeting for the first time, which is amazing. We have to fly to New Zealand to meet each other. So I have some exciting things to share with you. Adulting sucks. It really does. Please don't make me adult. Can I just like stay in this craft room and play all day? Although it needs a really big tidy at the moment. Is your craft room messy at the moment? Please admit, whose craft room is chaos right now? Mine is chaos. I've been making our team cards. We finished our swaps. We did 200 swaps, I think, around that, maybe 250. We did #love it, chop it, of course. And what else have we been doing? Oh yeah, we've got 2 weeks of blogging before we leave for Auckland. And then we have 2 weeks while we're away. There's a lot of blogging to do. Mine's messy. I can't see anything in here. Good. Thank you. I'm not alone. Yours worse. I think we should post all our messy photos. Wouldn't that be fun? Post them on here. Can you post them in the comments? I think once I finish the live, you can post them. That would be fun. Confessions of a hoarder crafter. Now, look what happened last week. I did post a picture, but I didn't show it on my live last week. Someone knows that peanut butter M&Ms are our favourite. Oh my goodness. We stinking love these things. I mean, we can get them in Australia, but they're always like mini packets, and they're always like a ridiculous price, to the point where I feel a little bit guilty. But then when these arrive all the way from the US, I feel guilty too, but I feel very excited. And the cutest thing, this was from a lovely demonstrator in the US. She wrote me a card as well. This is Brittany Moon. And she said, I hope you enjoy your peanut butter M&Ms. They are known to be a staple in our house. Brittany Moon, USA fan. Oh, I've got a fan. How exciting is that? And there's her beautiful card. Thank you, Brittany. I love our peanut butter M&Ms. You're the best. When these things arrive, I'm like, oh, demonstrators are the cutest. And my customers send me cards too. They're just so beautiful. I just got out my vacuum. So we also got this that arrived yesterday, I think it was. So Bruna got 2 surprises, and Jessie even got one. I got one, and I think there's another one here for Bruno somewhere. Seriously, I'm telling you, it's chaos. Anyway, I'll find it in a second. Oh, is it over there? It is over there. Anyway, there's another one for Bruno, Jessie, and then I got mine. And this is my gorgeous card from Randy in Canada. And the nicest thing was Randy was a customer, and she was chatting to me online. She lived in Canada. And I'm like, you have to join, and you have to join STAT. I have a list of amazing Canadian demonstrators. Go pick your bunch. And she picked Alison Okumitsu, because Alison's amazing. And she's so happy. She wrote in her card that she's just so happy that she joined. And she's so happy that she took the leap overcame her fears of whatever those fears are. I don't know what we're afraid of when we're thinking about joining. We're just like, why didn't we do that earlier? Totally should have done that earlier. But yeah, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous card. Thank you, Randy. Forgive my nails today. They are so manky. I just saw them now. Real lifing, keeping it real, people. One day I'm going to do it in my pajamas. I really am. No hair, no makeup, just pajamas and messy hair. I really am. It's coming soon. What else do I have here? Oh, this one was really cute. I think I may have shown you this one, but maybe not. Just in case I didn't. But this was for Bruno, who then very kindly gave me his cold straight after that. Oh, thank you, Diane. But check this out. You ready? This is from one of the girls in my team. Oh, isn't that the cutest thing you've ever seen? When I opened it, I was just like, even Bruno's like, you've got to see this card. It's so cute. And they're real little tissues in there. And I love that the designer series paper is the same as the front. It's so cute. Thank you so much for this beautiful, adorable card. This is from Helen Mead. Lady Helly, she is on Facebook. Thank you, Lady Helly. So cute. Bruno loved that card. I did too. And what else have we got? From Marissa. Marissa's, she should be here today actually, but she sent me this all the way from the US. She got a Bow Easy maker from me and she said, thank you so much for my Bow Easy maker. Welcome. My pleasure. She said, I love them. You're the best. Your friend, Marissa. Thank you very much. I love these coffee stains. Gorgeous. This one is amazing. So this is from Barb Lowe. And she said, thanks, Kylie, for sending me the card templates. If you haven't heard of the card templates, you need to check them out. I'm so excited by the card templates. I've just done them in tutorials now. I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't create all of these templates. It's just, I've got too much work to do. So just like converted them all into PDFs and I have full confidence that all of you can shop it yourself and save a bit of money too. So this is from Barb. Oh, good you're here, Marissa. You ready to see this card? How beautiful is that? Bruno's like, you need to do a card like that. You need to do a fancy fold. I'm like, yeah, it's been a while since I've done a fancy fold. So I will definitely do one of these cards because it's just beautiful. Like, so stunning. Yeah, there you go. Thank you so much. Beautiful. Even like that. It's just gorgeous. Love it. What else do I have here for show and tell? I think that's all of them. I showed that other one. Yes, good, excellent. And then I've got the cards that we've made recently using all our celebration products. So let me whip through them. You've probably seen them all on my blog. If you haven't gone over to our blog, I've got my other keyboard today. I'm really excited. Look what I can do. I can go like this. Yeah, that's the right one. So if you haven't seen my blog, just head over there. Boom. Love having my keyboard over this side. That's making life a whole lot easier. And make sure you check out our new shop. We just launched it properly this week. There's still a few things that need to go on there. So if you live in Australia, you can get all the retired products from there. This is our little off the side Stampin' Up store. But this is where you can get the Bow Easies. You can get our card templates. The Bow Easies I can send everywhere around the world. I do not make any money on the Bow Easies. There was a demonstrator that messaged me yesterday and she's like, I saw them on eBay a lot cheaper. And I said, yes, you will see them cheaper because those people are copying the original. I get them shipped from the US. It costs me $80 to ship them. I have to pay tax on them. Then I have to pay shipping to send it out. So by the time all of that happens, yeah, I said to her, I actually think if I worked it out, I'm probably minus. But it is such a brilliant tool that I want everyone to have access to it because not everyone knows where to get it. So I'm like, you know what? I'm happy if you're all happy. So you may see it cheaper online. You're welcome to get it. But just so you know, it is not from the original creator. If it doesn't come from Possa Bender, it's got it on the actual Bow Easy itself. And if you don't know what the Bow Easy is, I will show you in a minute. We're going to do some crafting together. So if it doesn't have that Possa Bender, It is not from the original person. It's not from Rick. And we want to support Rick because he's a lovely man and his wife died a couple of years ago from cancer. And he's the creator. So, of course, we want to help him out. So, that's nice. You dressed with me. You're getting dressed, Pamela. I can see you. I can see you, Pamela. Nudie! You're doing a naked run. Nudie Rudy. Bruno and his naked cards. I found another one yesterday. He got yelled at. I'm like, how many times do I have to tell you not to do naked cards? So I've actually got a whole pile of pre-cut inserts because I'm like, I am so sick of you not putting an insert in. I go to take the photo and I'm like, he's got 2 really good cards coming up. Really good. He's so clever. So there we go. Celebration. There's a beautiful paper there that you have to get. That goes with an annual catalogue card too. So remember, 2 weeks left to get all your celebration exciting goodies, your freebies. And then it's over. No more freebies. No freebie for every $90 you spend. The amazing Thinlits and that embossing folder. Oh my goodness, I am in love with that embossing folder. So you need that. I use the blends and some designer series paper with that one. Some more here. I think this is, yes, the All Adorned stamp set. So you want to check that one out. That is a brilliant one that with the sentiments and everything. Look at those 2. Another cute little bow, using my little bow maker. So sweet. In fact, I'm going to use the same ribbon today. Even did my little envelope. Did some fancy envelopes. Here's one of Bruno's cards. Is it naked? I think we've dressed them all because I make him do it now. And it's got that cool foil. And the Thinlits are still available in Australia. I have had a lot of requests of people wanting these Thinlits because they're out of stock in a lot of countries. So, yeah, it's a bit exciting, Jacqueline. But it's much better to get that embossing folder free because it is continuing. It is going to be in the annual catalogue. But if I had a choice, give it to me free, please. Give me a freebie. And there's Painted Seasons. Stunning with Love It, Chop It. And with my Love It, Chop It on this one, this is the designer series paper Celebration. Would you believe it? Can you believe that this is in the same pack as this? You wouldn't believe it, would you? And then I used my Petal Pink blends to colour it in. And I've reinvented a new designer series paper. It's like, where is that paper from? I need it. That's how you do it. Yay! Good on you, Mel. Yes, I'll tell you about the card templates. I have learnt so much. I'm going to go on a bit of a soapbox, actually. This one here, oh my goodness. That lily flower, it is breathtaking. If you don't have the lilies, oh my goodness, you need them. That's another one that you can get for free. And this folder, I have to tilt it exact. Oh, there it is. So I've used the subtle embossing folder. It is gorgeous, but it is one of those things that you kind of have to see in real life to believe it. So if you haven't got the subtle embossing folder, the textured impressions impression bottom folder. That's how I say it. Just make it up. But that is gorgeous, that subtle folder. It's really nice. And another one. Here's to those who inspire us and don't even know it. That's you. You don't even know it, but all of you inspire me. That's why I do these videos. Do you think I can't be bothered doing my hair in the morning? No, I'd be still in bed right now. So thank you for all inspiring me. Thank you for getting me out of bed in the morning. Because you're all like, are you going live today? Are you going to be going live? And if I don't go live, I get the guilt. Because, we want to have fun together, right? So thank you for inspiring me. Now, I found another Random Act of Kindness card. P.S. If you are not in our Random Act of Kindness group, let me add it. I love being able to do this. Random Act of Kindness group. There it is there. Please request to join. Make sure you answer the questions because it makes it a lot easier for our beautiful admin girls who work very hard. Please send them love. If you work out who the admin girls are, send them a random act of kindness first because they work so hard. I'm so grateful for what they do on that group. And that Random Act of Kindness group, if you have watched my hashtag Love It Chop It videos or Love It Chop It to Pieces videos, this is a perfect way to spread love around the world, because you can go there. There's different events that you can choose from. So you could do just a random one. There's an event type one based on celebrations. There's another one that is for the Heart of Stampin' Up, that you can contribute to helping them with current cards that they can use on their displays. There's also another one, another event called Cards for Those Who Need Encouragement. So you might know someone, in your area who has gone through a really tough time. For instance, I need to put up a little link for my friend who had a fall a couple of weeks ago. Literally, she just fell over. She's in her early 60s, fell in like a little hole in the side of the street and broke both legs. And they're saying it's going to be like 7 to 8 months rehabilitation. Very stressful time. We know a lot of friends and family who go through stressful situations. So there's an event for the Cards for Those Who Need Encouragement. So please go to the Random Act of Kindness group. You can find what fits for you. You could send 1 card a month, or you could send 50 cards a month. You can do whatever you like, but it is such a good feeling spreading love around the world and seeing all the cards that are being sent. This is what it's all about. And I love sending it to crafty people, or for those who really truly are in need and need that encouragement and uplifting words. So please come and join us on that group. You're going to absolutely love it. Here's another Love It Chop It. So this is from Sandra Mackey. She did a beautiful job of this card. I love the absolute elegance of this card, and yet it is so simple. Sometimes we totally overcomplicate our cards. We put ourselves under way too much pressure. We add too many layers. But I just love the simplicity of this. This is so beautiful. This piece that she's used here is perfect for our 6x6 paper. You can chop up the squares and use them, but just a gorgeous, gorgeous card. Thank you, Angie. So that one's there. And I think there's, oh no, that's the samples. There's another one here. Who do we have this from? Oh, Marion. A challenge by Tracy Bish. So she used this and she was very happy with how it turned out. I love it too. I think you've done a beautiful job there. So thank you for sending me your challenge card. Gorgeous. All these beautiful cards that I'm receiving. And I love, honestly, every single one that comes. It just makes such a big difference in your day. You're like, oh, someone was thinking of me. It means so much. And on the Random Act of Kindness group, we have a really important saying that there's more happiness in giving than receiving, and that do not expect to hear from some people, because sometimes you could be used in a way that you don't expect, and your card could go to the exact person who needs it. And the exact person who needs it is someone who doesn't have time to jump on the group and thank you, because they could be going through cancer treatment. They could have had a loved one who's sick or has died. They could be going through all sorts of emotional problems, and yet you have been in the position to help them. So we always say, just keep sending. Just keep sending. It doesn't matter if you hear back or not, because it's just so rewarding knowing that you have made a difference to someone. Even if you don't hear what that difference is, you have. You can be confident to know that when that person received it, it would have changed their day. So, that's nice, Cindy. Are you meant to be working? Naughty girl. This is my job. Can you believe it? I sometimes pinch myself. I'm like, is this for real? Is this my job? I'm actually very excited that the Wi-Fi is working. I got an email saying your Wi-Fi could be patchy. So if it does crash, that is why. It's not your computer, and it's not Facebook. Can you believe Facebook crashed yesterday? So glad they didn't crash today. I would have been super sad. Would have missed you all. Do you want to do some crafting? Do you want to show you what we're doing today? I'm really excited about our crafting today. Are you ready for it? Dun, 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 dun. Look at this one. So I have gone back to the annual catalogue and given some love, because what you've got to remember is, even though it's celebration now and you can get free items, you can get those free items by buying anything current, including annual catalogue stamp sets. So this gorgeous stamp set, you may have missed it, but here it is here. Dandelion Wishes. So you are going to want this if you don't have it. It is a beautiful, beautiful stamp set. And as you can see with the faceted gems, it is just absolutely stunning. Watching me in the car park instead of going shopping. Julie, get to online shopping. It's the only way I shop now. Forget going to the shops. Who's got time for that? So old school, Julie. Did you really, Shelley? I really love this set, and I realised it hadn't had enough love. But are you ready for a little bonus? Because celebration at the moment, you can get the amazing little pizza boxes as a freebie. So you know what I thought? I'm going to do a little box to match my card. Ready for your mind to blow? Oh, check out this beautifulness. That's my screenshot. Amazing. It's so beautiful. Hopefully you all think it's as beautiful, but I really like these. They're so cute. Where's Bruno? Can you see Bruno somewhere, Lisa? Did he comment? He's probably woken up. He's like very sleepy. So we're going to make these today. We'll see if we have enough time to do both. We'll definitely do the box though. We'll start with the box and see how much time we've got. I've got my Crazy Crafters team video today as well, which is gorgeous. I mean, which is good. I was just reading your comment, Alison. So I'm going to mix it up a little bit, as I always do. I like to change things up from what I've already made, just so that we can learn something a bit new, right? Have a bit of fun. So what I'm going to do is go and come in here. Oh, that doesn't seem like it's live. What is going on there? We have to do, hang on, malfunction on camera 2. You go away. Okay, so we'll fix this one because this camera is deciding to do its own thing. It's like, nah, I don't want to record today. I'm just going to be in freeze mode. So let's see if that works. Spare phone, come on, you can do it. Yay! It's happy now. It's always, I don't know if any of you have seen the IT crowd, but they always say, if it's broken, have you turned it off and on? And it works for just about everything. If your phone's broken, have you turned it off and on? if something in an appliance, have you turned it off and on? It's just the best. It's the best thing for getting things fixed. Okay. We're back. Hi. Yep, got my split screen. Piece of hair there. Sorry about that. So this is Switcher Studio, by the way. I don't have any fancy equipment. In fact, I really need to bring this light down because it's very shadowy. Let's bring this down. Whee! Okay, that's a bit better. When I shine the light on here, it stops a little bit of the shadows. It does make me look like I have a moon tan, but it helps. I'll just turn it down a little bit so that it's not as bright. So, that's right. I love that show too, Rebecca. Honestly, I just look at Moss and I just want to laugh. He's so funny. So, this is the little step that's an addition, right, that I didn't try before. So, you can see that this beautiful, beautiful box here has our stunning layers. I'll give you the measurements for those. But what I thought would be really cool to try is, what if we colour the box? And I think we might go, I was going to do Gorgeous Grape, but I think we might go Bermuda Bay. Let's just really mash it up here, okay? Now I've got to make sure I'm in the right spot. Yeah, I'm just scooching on over. Okay, so let's try this with our, because I've realised that this has not had a lot of love from me, my sponge brayer. It's going to be fun. I feel like I'm doing a little bit of wall painting or something. So you can be quite liberal because it's very light at first. You've got to sort of, which is good actually. I don't want it too dark. I want it to be like an accent. And I like it not, like I like the texture to it as well, because that's going to add more depth and dimension. Now, even though we're covering that, I just thought, you know what? I'm not going to work out where I'm going to place it and where I'm not. You just cover the whole thing. Just easier. But if you wanted to, you could just do certain sections. You could just do the sides. But I like to go the path of least resistance. The one that means less work and less thinking for me. And means I can just go, meow, just come in here and muck around with it. Have some fun. I don't want to have to think while I'm crafting. I just want to craft. I just want to have fun. Of course the old brayer would work. Yes. Could use that. Totally. It'll be a lot darker, of course. But the other thing you could do is use our sponges. You know, our beautiful little sponge, not the sponge daubers, but just the sponge. Keep them in their full round circle. Don't cut them down. Oh, I love it. And I love all the texture on there. Amazing. Because then we're going to fold it. Now with this, I noticed that it's really important to get your folds really, really good. Like make sure it's scored and really down. Look at all the ink. Be very careful. I'm going to get my baby wipes because I'm going to end up putting ink everywhere. I really am. It's like, this is like danger, especially if I touch the white layer. It's like, oh no. Okay, so we're going to have a look here. So we'll fold this and do it as, push it down as hard as you can to get some really good crease marks, because I noticed that the box just sits a lot nicer when your crease lines are nice and happy. So there we go. And this is such a cute little box. Like you get, I don't know how many there was in the pack. I think there was 10. But it felt like there was a lot in the pack. And at the moment it's free if you every $90. Oh, that's a good idea, Jacqueline. I always forget that little tip. Give it a quick blast with the heat gun. Excellent little tip there. Ta-da! Look how cute that looks. So it just changes it automatically. Look at that. I don't think that's coming out for a bit. I think we're going to have to do a good soap run. You do almost need to wear gloves. Yes, this is a pizza box. Yes. So the other thing that we want to do is get our layers. Now the layers that I have here, I've pre-cut them all ready to go. Now these are not on the card template layers that I've created, but what I'm going to be doing is, because the card template layers are specifically for cards, look at me, they're specifically for cards. No, I don't. I just use the same thing. It's so good. Like it comes off. You just sort of give it a little brush and then there's nothing on there. Just give it a rub and that's it. We've used it for all sorts of colours. The same brayer. It's like, sweet. Don't even have to wash it. Just go like this. Yep, all good. Next colour. No, I braid on the outside, which is the shiny side I put in the inside, because I thought if I want to put, you know, lollies or something like that inside. I think that's probably better on the shiny side. So yes, with my templates, they are just for card making. So I will be adding more layers though, which is really exciting. So if you have purchased the PDF, you will continue to get the update. So there's going to be updated PDF from time to time. You'll get an email saying, here's an update to your PDF. So that will be really exciting because, and I want to show you some of the templates today and how they work and why you have to have this tutorial. Honestly, it is the best thing since sliced bread. No, not really, but it's pretty good. Howdy, Lisa. So now we're going to keep it really simple. Let's just see here if it looks okay. Oh, that one seems a bit bigger than the one I did. Do I have a different square here? I feel like I do. I feel like I have the wrong square. So this is what happens when I'm organised. Don't ever be organised, Kylie Bertucci. It is not possible. I mean, I can try. One day I'll be organised. One day. Let's have a look here. Let's look at the measurements I had. Because I think I had 2 squares and then I ended up doing the other one. So I had 8.5 by 8.5, but I think it needs to be smaller. I'm going to go for 8. Because I don't like how big that is. Let's go for 8. Which means it's 3 3/8 of an inch for our inch peeps. Because I've realised there are a lot of inches people out there. Can you believe it? This is what I've learned. Even in Australia, people who use metric cardstock here. Because one thing you've got to keep in mind, particularly anyone from the UK, from Australia and from New Zealand, when you watch people doing craft videos and they're using inches, they will not work on your cards unless it's a box or something like that. But if they're using inches on a card, their card size is completely different to ours. So I've realized with a few of my customers, like this is the year. Yes, please, Vicky. Yes. The best thing you possibly can do actually is put this email here, put it in your safe senders list. Add that to your safe senders list so that you know you're going to get that inches for the win. But I've realized some of my customers, there was one lady just the other day, she said to me, I've realized the card templates you sent me are metric because I was actually making them. And I just don't have time to do that anymore. So I've got the tutorial. And I said to her, look, I'll send you this. I'm happy to send you the inches tutorial. And she goes, oh, I'm not very good at cutting. I can't cut. And you know, if you are feeling the same way about card making, or you know someone else that feels the same way, this is a really important step. Ready? I'm getting on the soapbox. I'm ramping up. This is like the beginning. This is the start of someone crafting. And if we don't have something for them to feel confident to craft on their own, like if you are a demonstrator that cuts all of your cardstock for your customers, pre-cuts it all, no, don't do that. You've got to teach them to be confident to cut for themselves. What I would do in my classes was I would bring all sorts of different coloured cardstock, but if they wanted to use a different coloured cardstock, well, you got to learn to cut it. I'm not cutting it for you. I'm not cutting all these different sizes that aren't going to get used. So very quickly my customers gained confidence in making cards. So I can highly, highly recommend doing this step with your customers because it will mean that they will be able to create more. And if you are a customer or thinking about starting card making, I have something to make life very easy for you to get started so that you feel comfortable, you feel confident, you know how to cut your paper, you know how to get the most out of it, because that's the sad thing when you don't actually get a lot out of your paper. So soapbox over with my inky hands. But please, this is like the basics. We talk about simple stamping, but I think we need to do hashtag stamping simple. Make stamping simple. We've got to make it easy for our lovely people that are just starting. I had a customer this week that has never crafted before, And how do we help them? How do we give them the things they need, the tools they need to get started? The card templates. That's how you do it. Oh, you're good. You can see me okay. So we'll layer that. Now these two measurements here are 7 by 7 for the Coastal Cabana, and that's 2 3/4 inches. And then this little one in the center is 6.7 by 6.7, or 2 5/8 of an inch. So that's there. I'm going to stick that one down. But before we do that, actually I will do that. So we'll do that. Good, Angie. But the interesting thing that, especially for people who live in Australia, it's really, really important that you ask your customers, do you prefer to work in inches or metric? How does your brain work? And it's really important to give them the option of using either. Because what will happen is, and letting them know that if they watch a US demonstrator make a card, it is not the same measurements. They can't just replicate the exact same card here. So what my card templates do is basically create a translator so that they can see what it looks like in the US. They can even use my templates that are in the US sizes, have a look at the sizes and go, okay, now I know what that corresponds to in my paper here in Australia. So it's helping us Google Translate, because we work in different cardstocks. We work in different sizing, and it's all different. I think the US is clever in the sense that, which is fine, Ellen. It's fine to help them do that. But as long as you educate them that they can't just jump online and use inches for a US demonstrator. And I think this is where it's creating a lot of confusion. It's creating frustration for our customers and for new ones who are trying to stamp, because they're like, I can't even cut my paper. Like this is the basics of card making, and I can't cut paper. Forget it. It's too hard. So I'm telling you, it is not hard, and my card templates will help you translate all of those measurement issues so that you can look at a card and know that's a US card because it's wider and shorter, and I will work out a way using Kylie's templates to create something similar to that, but it won't be the same because we use a different cardstock. Yes, it's so true. The painted season stamp is stunning. I've had a lot of queries about that. Now, let's do some stamping with our... I will continue to be on this soapbox. I'm very sorry. I apologize in advance. But I've realised, like, it's a big deal. It's affecting our new people that are joining us. It's affecting new demonstrators. It's affecting us from creating. We're basically collectors, but we're not using our beautiful products. So we want to use it. We want to make sure that we're doing stuff with it. So the best thing we can do to make sure that we're using the products is feeling confident with that first step. And I think that's probably the big thing. Once you're confident with cutting, so the size difference, Barb, I think, so your US size, I can actually show you here. Your US size is 8.5 inches by 11 inches. In Australia, we use centimetres. Some use inches, which I have learnt this week. But our inches is probably... So our paper is around 11 3/4 of an inch. So yours is 11, ours is 11 3/4. And then yours is 8.5. Well, ours is 8 1/4. So it is slightly, very slightly different, but it does make a huge difference because with your card base, if we cut our cardstock in half, then we only get one card per sheet. So it's a big problem because people are wasting their cardstock. They're getting frustrated because they don't understand why it's not easy. And it should be, it's really easy. It really is easy if you use the right measurements. If you're not using the right measurements for your country and measurements that suit you, then it creates a big problem. There you go. Petra started in inches, even though she's an Aussie, this is a new thing to me, is that there are Aussies that are using inches still, because there was a changeover. And I think because in craft, there are a lot of demonstrators that use inches, because it started in the US, and so it's kind of infiltrated us. We did a changeover. It depends on your age too, because we did a changeover. We were in inches and then we changed to metric. So yeah, it's really interesting. The whole measurement thing has blown my mind, because I'm like, no wonder we're all struggling to create. Thanks, Angie. Actually, I'll put this up. I think that's the right link. So if you go there, you'll see the card templates. I didn't realize how much I gestured until I have ink all over my hands. It's just something they brought in years ago, Barb. I don't know when they did it. Okay, Google, when did Australia turn metric?
July 1974. On the website
July 1974.
They say decimal currency was introduced in 1966, and in July 1974 the metric system of measurement was introduced on all Australian roads.
Okay, Google.
The transport
1974. So 1966.
Sorry, I'm not sure how to help with that.
Thanks, Google. Yeah, so it's not that long ago. Like, I was born in 1978. So my generation at school used metric, but there are some that did use inches. So my mum had to do the swap over, which would have been really hard. So yeah, very interesting. And it was apparently the currency change. Bruno said there was something to do with the currency change. So I've just done friend for this one instead of love. And I chopped it out. And I've done my amazing adhesive. Let me show you something that's going to blow your mind. Ready for it? I've been loving chopping my adhesive sheets. I'm loving chopping everything. So what I did was I did them the Love It Chop It size. If you don't know what the Love It Chop It size is, please ask. We will tell you. I have a quick link that I can share with you. And here they are all here in my container with the cover. And that will go with my Thinlits so that I remember to use them, because they're very, very important for small things like this. Everything's going into a clear mount case. These clear mount cases you can get from Stampin' Up. They come in a pack of 4. $10 in Australia for 4. You can get the wood mount cases empty, pack of 4. Is it a pack of 4? I think it is, for $12. And I've just created this one. The lovely Sarah Berry did some as well. If you want to see her links for, no, not that one. That one. There we go. There's Sarah's links. She's got some up on her page as well that you can use for dimensionals. You can use it for all sorts of things. So yeah, that's the way to do it. Love and chop everything. I love and chopped it to pieces. I already put the link, Ellen. Look how good I am. Well, this insert she doesn't have. So I might have to put a few in my store as well, because she's very busy and I feel bad for her. She basically just did all the inserts to help me out, because she knew everyone was like asking, where did you get the inserts from? I was like, I only created 2. How am I going to get time to do all the rest? So she's done quite a lot. And hopefully we'll be able to keep adding some more on there. So yeah, please send her some love. If you want to send Sarah a card, please let me know, because I can give you her address, because she's been so kind to do them for free. Very, very sweet. I'm just taking out the little E from here, the little dot there. I haven't done any on my site, Lee, but I will get there eventually when I've done all my blogging for the next 4 weeks. Then I'll do that. Actually, I want to bring that down a little bit. I like these adhesive sheets because they're pretty flexible. Like, they're strong, but they're flexible. Ah, I need my little eye. Someone said that last time. Where did it go? I've lost my little eye. My little eye is gone. That's all right. I'll get my Stampin' Write markers and I'll do the little eye myself. It's probably easier than trying to glue it, personally. Yeah, they're free. She's so good. She's a darling. So, then we need the little faceted gems. I have to get my insert. Yes, so news on the clear mount cases. They are not retiring, that we know of, but they are not retiring. So what happened in the UK was that they basically sold out. We don't know if it had anything to do with Love It, Chop It, but there's been 22,000 views on that Love It, Chop It page. So it could be highly likely that Love It, Chop It caused the stamp cases to run out in the UK. So they actually turned it off, right? They didn't just say it's on back order. They turned off the whole code. And so then, as we do as women, there was like this anarchy that erupted, and I got all these messages. They've turned it off. It's discontinued. It doesn't exist anymore. So I was hoping for the best, and I didn't jump to a conclusion, but I just said, can we just sandbox it and say, please make sure the cases stay, even the wood ones, because we just love them for storage. And we all love Marie Kondo. If you haven't seen Marie Kondo yet, please go and see her. Oh my goodness. The art of tidying up. Did I get the base? Yes, I did. So yes, it's going to help us with our storage woes. What is this little thing doing? It's got a little mind of its own. I think I need my picker tool, although it's over there, I think. Yeah, it's too far away. I'm like, I'll just grab this. This is easier. So, yes, definitely you can get the clear cases from Stampin' Up, which is exciting. Oh, good. You've been getting them with each order. I'm so happy to hear that. So see, isn't this cool? We've got 3 different sizes. And so I've used 3 different sizes. And then if you wanted to, you could actually colour these with blends and make it a different colour. So that's another. I know, isn't it clever? I love her Marie Kondo. I need to Marie Kondo this room. It's not sparking any joy at the moment. I need to spark joy. I need spark joy. So, how cute is that? And then we'll just do, oh, silly me, I forgot to put the ribbon first. I did that the last time too. Good thing I'm like the artist at removing things that are already stuck down. It will rip and this will distress you. Please look away if you can't handle ripping. Because I am the master and no one will ever know. Only how many of you are watching? But the key to this is trying not to rip the outside edge. So you want to sort of come in, because we've all been here. Let's be honest, people. We've all been here. Like, please. It's like being strong yet soft. And you need patience for this. You need to be... I don't think any of those framelits will carry over. The celebration ones, do you mean? So see on the edge, I don't want to keep dragging it across, because what will happen is it will probably rip the box. So you want to come from the outside in. And it's okay if it rips the box in the middle. Ooh, that's a good idea. The flat blade. So see, that's not too bad. But you will not see a thing. So now I'm going to come in with our ribbon. And I want to make sure that I've got enough ribbon to do a really nice bow here. That looks about right. Just guesstimating, of course. Yeah, we've all been there. I always forget it. I'm like, ugh, ribbon. Ribbon, why do you have to go down first? We never think of you first. We're very sorry. So what I did was, and I did the exact same thing on the other box. I just used Tombow. And I only did it on one side. I didn't glue it on the other side because I thought, oh, it'd be free. Free like a bird. Actually, no, I might glue it this side. And I'll do it on the actual ribbon so that it can sit where it wants to sit. There we go. Whoops, did a little bit too much. So pretty. And I'll move that up. Use some baby wipes to take that off. Okay, where were we? Let's do that again. And now it looks really amazing because it's got like these like textured bends on it that were not meant to be there but actually look quite good. I feel like I'm a German demonstrator because they do that with their cards. They're so beautiful. They have like this cool textured bend to them and one side's not bent, but it looks really good. I'll do that side there. There you go. It's like totally meant to be that way. Yeah, well, oh yeah, mine either. That's why I didn't do it on that side. Nothing to see here. Everything's fine. Look at that. It's pretty good. I'll just use my adhesive remover to take off the glue. I knew there was a reason why I didn't glue it down. I'm like, why didn't I glue it down? Thanks, girls. So we'll let that dry before we tie a beautiful bow there. And I'll show you that at the end. Look, it's got all this beautiful ink on there. Too funny. So then I want to come in and do this card here. So with this one here, I need to scooch over a bit more, and I'll scooch this over more so that I don't keep ending up in the wrong spot. So I've done all the measurements here. Now, this is to help you understand the card templates. I've got them over here. So what I'm going to do from now on, so it's not as confusing for you, but basically in every welcome to my world. Totally. All the time. So what I want to do is, these are the card templates. So we've got quite a number of card templates, but these are just the ones that I use today. And so what I will tell you, I'm not going to show the measurements, but if you have my card templates, you will know that the base is going to be the Gorgeous Grape. I actually channeled my card templates, helped me create this time. I was like, I'm inspired by my card templates. So your Gorgeous Grape is the base. Then the next layer, you can see there's a very thin layer there in between the base and there. So that's going to be the Poppy Parade. So if you refer to your card templates, you will know exactly what measurements these are in your measurements and in your country. Is your mind blown? I know. How exciting is this? I don't have to talk about measurements ever again. I'll just say, please just refer to your card template, because you have Gorgeous Grape, then you have your Poppy Parade is your first layer. This Coastal Cabana layer is the Coastal Cabana layer. The Bermuda Bay, and then the Pacific Point is the Whisper White layer. Now, there's some people that were saying the Pacific Point and the Night of Navy, they don't seem to fit in. They seem out of place, and they are meant to sort of be out of place a bit. It's not necessarily going to be, sequential layers. And this card today was to show you exactly what the idea I had behind doing these different layers. But there will be new layers added all the time. And when I'm doing my videos, I will just say, refer to your colours in your measurements in your country. So you just have to make sure that you have the card template so that you'll know what the measurements are. I know, it's amazing. I'm very excited by that. I mean, I can't make a box. I can't do a box, but I can give you card template measurements. That was fun. You just got to laugh at yourself, because we've all done it. It's just we're usually not on video doing it, right? So I'm going to score this with my bone folder. I'll do that side because it's a little bit cleaner than the other side. And then we're going to do our first layer, which is the Poppy Parade measurement. And I know this is Gorgeous Grape, but, oh, thank you, Rachel. That's great. So then we're going to stamp on this one. So let's get some stamping happening. Got our Gorgeous Grape. I love this colour. Oh my goodness, I'm so stinking in love with Gorgeous Grape. And I'm not a purple girl, and I love it. It is so beautiful. So we'll get our little tiny ones here because they're so cute. And all I did was just come around the outside because we're going to be covering the middle section. So see how I'm just coming in here around the outside. And it's just a subtle little extra. The other thing that you could do is do some embossing. That was the other alternative that I had, was to emboss the edge or emboss that layer. One thing to be aware of, tip for you, if you're going to be doing the textured dynamic impressions folders, then you need to make sure that you give a little bit more, like a couple of millimeters extra, or like 1/8 of an inch extra, because it does shrink. Ask us how we know that. We know that because of the team cards that we made. We're like, it's a little bit short. But it's still fine, but it just would be nice to have the measurements correct. So there we go. That's all I did around the outside. And look at me. I'm like, I know the chamois is here somewhere, but I have no idea where. Like literally, this room is a disgrace. It's a disgrace to the human race. No, I like the colours. I love it being colours because then I can say, Gorgeous Grape, Poppy Parade. But thank you for your suggestion, girls. You are more than welcome to put numbers on them if you want to, or letters, whatever you want to work in. But I'm a visual gal. I like the colours. I'm like, give me colours, and then I know exactly what I'm doing. Maybe I'll have to add layers for all you people that love numbers or letters. There's always another one. There's another option for everything, isn't there? I'm just going to stick this layer down straight away onto here. So that's going to be your thin layer, and that's where the Tombow glue comes in very handy for these smaller layers. There we go. And then we're going to raise that with dimensionals, but we'll do our next set of stamping, and we'll also do our stamping for the middle too. I've already got my insert, which is your Poppy Parade layer. That is your insert. So we need this one here. And I really liked it with the stems sort of coming towards the bottom of the paper. I tried it the other way with the stems in, like this is honestly what happens is I stamp and I go, no, I don't like that. I don't like the way it looks. And so I just flip it and do the other side. I'm not sure if probably flipped that. So on the other side is the mistake, or, the one I wasn't fussed on. So you just got to play around. Like, don't be afraid and don't feel like you're making mistakes. It's part of the creative process, I feel, for me anyway. I need to look and then I'm like, yeah, I like that. My eye is happy with that. And then I want to do the sentiment. Now with the sentiment, I will leave that there because I want to, actually no, I'll do this first. I'm going to do the inside of the card here, so that then that's happy. I think my Gorgeous Grape needs some re-inking. Yay! Look how easy that is. And it's just done. It's sorted. It's just worth doing. No naked cards. No nudie rudies. So we'll do this one, which is the wishes for a lifetime of love and happiness, which is a beautiful saying, and it's beautiful font too. So there's two options you have here. You can eyeball it, but I want to show you, because a lot of you have the Stamparatus and we sometimes struggle with using it for sentiments, but this is the best way I have found for sentiments. So what I want to do is just take that off actually. I'm going to bring it down. Man, this is really strong magnets. I'm going to move my ink out of the way because the Stamparatus will end up with ink all over it. So I'll just layer it. I don't like it too close to the top when I'm doing sentiments because it can sort of grab on the edge there. But I do like to have it sort of on the grid line. Then I just estimate where I think it might be straight. So if I was eyeballing it with my stamping, this is where I would place it. I'd be like, okay, this is where I think it should go. So I just do a little eyeball. Then I come in with my stamp. And as you can see here, there's actually grid lines on here. They're hard to see with the camera. Oh, actually, it's not too bad with the camera. But what I do is I just do a little bit of jiggling. So I can see this line here. And, you know, it's just eyeballing again. But I can just slightly straighten that up. And look at it and go, yep, that looks happy there. Because I know its placement is pretty close to where I've put it. And we'll just have a look and see how that looks. But to me, it seems a lot easier than trying to eyeball things. Ah, and see, the wishes didn't work out, so I can just come back in. Kylie's the party to your day. Now, I'm not happy with the wishes, so I'll just stamp it again because that's the best thing about the Stamparatus. But for me, when I'm doing stamping with sentiments, I get really nervous. I'm like, Mom, I'm going to ruin my card, especially if I'm stamping directly onto something. And a lot of times what ended up happening is I didn't do it because I just didn't trust myself to get it lined up properly and to stamp it properly. So I would always sort of add a sentiment by cutting it out or punching it out because I was scared of stamping directly. But with the Stamparatus, you become a professional. No one would even know. Look at that. So beautiful. So please use your Stamparatus for your fonts as well because it's really good, really handy. Now, if I had my chamois here, I could actually grab my chamois out of, oh, there it is. It's under like a trimmer, the adhesive strip box. So I grab my chamois and I just go, thank you. I mean, you can use baby wipes, but you know what? We've got a chamois. So there we go. Thank you, beautiful chamois. The chamois is the best. Do I need this again? Yes, I need that again. I don't need this one though. I'll give this one a clean. And I've just started using it for everything now. Even my rubber stamps. I mean, it is advisable to give them a bit of a condition every now and then. So just, you know, spray some Stampin' Mist on it to keep it conditioned. But yeah, I like it. Now, what else do we need? That can come off. That can go away on the piles of other things that are over there to deal with after the video. And we'll put this in here. I'm pretending I'm really organized. I'm so organized. Look at me putting everything away after I use it. Yes, it's so perfect for new stampers. Even like ones that suffer with arthritis. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that they get a lot from it. Now, I want to do a couple. I looked at this and I was like, oh, look, it's pretty. We'll have a look once we put the gems on. But I added a few little bits here. But we'll see. Maybe I won't do it with this one. So let's put our faceted gems on. There they are over there. How did they get all the way over there? They went on a trip. They went traveling. So we'll do, again, the small, medium and large. So the small one gets the small. Come here, little one. Come on. You behave yourself. There we go. Then we do the medium. I'm trying to lift it off. See, I need my picker tool. Got to go get my picker tool. There we go. And then we have our large one. Awesome. Yay. So yeah, I'll just have a look at it on the layers, and we'll do our little bow as well. Sometimes once you see it on, you're like, oh, actually, I think I might leave it as is. I'll put the bow on, but I think it looks good like that. I'm not going to add the little bits in, just for something different. Let's mix it up, hey? But let me show you how to do this bow. So this is the Bow Easy Maker here. So we can choose what size bow. I decided to do the very smallest one because I thought I don't want it to overpower. But you could do sort of slightly, let's do the slightly bigger one here. So you can sort of use the template to gauge like what size you want your bow to be. Even this one here, let's give this one a go. So there's 7 different sizes on here. You totally can use a fork, but a fork is only going to give you one size, whereas this gives you 7 different sizes. And you can actually do it one of 2 ways. You can have it at the end, wrap it around and then cut it. But I like doing it so that I don't have to cut it, which is doing it this side. So I wrap it around and I sort of just keep pulling until I feel like I've got enough end here. It just saves me from having to cut my ribbon, and then I'm like, oh, I've cut too much or I've put too much on. So, you know, it's up to you. You will find your own little style. Then what you're doing is you're basically creating the bow. So we're just creating a little knot. The chamois Stampin' Up. I think it's on the same page as the clear mount cases. So we just feed that in there, and then we have this little piece here. And then that's going to go into our loop because that's what's going to create the knot when we go in there. So we push that in there, and this is the part where you feel all fingers and thumbs at first. It's like, are you serious? How am I going to do this? But you do, the more often you use it, the more you get used to it. And it's just like the best looking bow. And then you just slide it off. Ta-da! Oh my goodness. It's such a beautiful bow. Every time I make a bow, I feel so proud. I'm like, it's a bow that I actually like, because I remember trying to make them myself and I'm like, this thing is driving me insane. I can't get it to sit flat. Then we do this side. I needed a bit more of an edge. Ugh, these stinking scissors are not sharp. FYI, you need sharp scissors for your bows, for your ribbon. Oh, that's a bit better. Yes. Happy days. I need to put some washi tape on here to tell me this is the better one. This is your ribbon snips. Where is my washi tape? Oh, yeah, this one will do it. Thank you, washi tape. You are the best. You're the best invention ever. And everyone is going to buy a pack today, aren't you? So that washi stays. Please, I want washi to stay forever. I love my washi. It's just the coolest stuff ever. Look at it. So cool. And it's the best for inside your cards too. So I'll just go like that. And then I know that this is my happy, these are my happy scissors. These are my scissors that spark joy in me. These are my spark joy scissors. That's good. You tie a piece of ribbon to your ribbon snips. Oh, that's a cool idea. I mean, probably should have used a thinner washi, but you know, now I know. It has been identified as my amazing scissors. So you can see here the difference in these two bows. It's just slightly larger, and you can see with the template that that's the little one there. So you can see exactly what size it is before you actually make your ribbon. So it's like a template as well for you to go, which size would I like? And that one there is the one I used. So yeah, you can use that. And this here is a bow as well. So with these type of bows, you can actually double it up. You can actually wrap it around 2 or 3 times. So yeah, there you go. And then we'll use some of our glue dots, which are of course Stampin' Up! Products. Everything I use is Stampin' Up! Products. If you want any of them, let me know. I might even do, oh, so sweet, do a little bit of a mashup. I'm really going way out today. So that layer is going to stick down on an angle. I know all you OCD peeps out there are going to freak out. Don't go crooked. But we like to mix things up around here. And dimensionals. Voila. Look at me. I'm like, where's the case gone? I know these are here. I know where to find them. Dimensionals, on the other hand, have gone walkabouts. Oh yeah, I found some here. I think these are the ones from the kit. That's good. We'll use them. Because, you know, they're still dimensionals. They're amazing. So, I put these in a clear mount case tube. But I need to get Sarah Berry's insert to make this look pretty. And then I can have the code on the front. And then it's just easy for reordering. It's just happy. Life is happy. So I'll pull all those off. Hi, Anne. She's been doing so good with her videos on the party planning place. She's so good. Ah, that's a good idea, Wendy. Yep, just have ribbon scissors. They are now my ribbon scissors. They cannot be used for anything else other than ribbon. I'm like, are they all off? Yes, they are. And then we'll go like this. Yay! And then we'll do the insert. So there we go. And there are our beautiful 2 projects that we've made together today. That didn't take that long, did it? What time are we at? Oh, wow, we've been going for an hour and a half. It's a little bit extra today. Thanks for all staying around for the bit extra. So there you go. There's our little cards. And of course, you don't have to do it in the different angle. But, you know, I just felt like doing something a little bit different, a bit out there, a bit out of the box. And we have the one that's without. I actually think I would prefer it without. Or maybe what I could do is next time I could do the Gorgeous Grape and maybe go darker. I think that might work. But at least you have an idea of... No, the codes are all the same everywhere. Hi, Brenda Bertucci. I can hear you punching in the other room. Are you making our customer loyalty token cards? So there you go. I'll flip you around. Hi there, everyone. Good to see you. So we've been busy today, making lots of fun things. If you have any questions about anything that I've spoken about today, please let me know. For my lovely viewers that live in Australia, if you're looking for a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to look after you. And if you haven't subscribed to either my Facebook or my YouTube, there are links below in YouTube. There are links above in Facebook so that you can follow me online and get a lot of inspiration. Learn how to love it, chop it, and love it, chop it to pieces to use your designer series paper and to stop hoarding it, because we've all got that hoarding tendency, haven't we? It's like, oh, it's too pretty. It's too nice to use. And I have a lot of other exciting designs and ideas and all sorts of different things. Lots of fun that you can take part in. Thank you all so much for being here this week. So we've got 2 more weeks together. And I know that there's going to be a lot of amazing things that we show you. So there's a new annual catalogue coming. So for those of you that haven't thought about joining Stamping Up, now is a brilliant time, because with a new catalogue coming, it means that you can get a 20% discount if you join now. Plus, at the moment in Australia, we have a starter kit. You only pay $169. You choose anything you like, but you get to pick $315 worth of anything that you want. So that's $146 of free product, plus free postage. They don't charge you postage on the starter kit, which is amazing because it's a massive box. It's like crazy. So if you are thinking about joining, now is a perfect time, because that special will finish at the end of this month. And we want some more crazy crafters to join us. Yes, we have to have a selfie together, Kayla. It's going to be so much fun. And as a demonstrator, we get to go to special events like the on-stage event that's happening in New Zealand. Usually we do have one in Australia. This is the first time we haven't had one in Australia. But, you know, Bruno and I are like, okay, sure, we'll go to New Zealand, no problem. We're going to catch up with my mum and her new husband as well. So that'll be really nice. And then have the on-stage event. And we're also catching up with friends that we've seen from Stampin' Up, but also friends that used to live here in Australia. So it's going to be an amazing trip, really, really exciting trip. And we would love you to be able to join us at one of these Stampin' Up events. You only get to go if you join. So there's a lot of perks being a Stampin' Up demonstrator. We will see the brand new annual catalogue in April. The rest of the world, June. Can you believe it? We'll see it in April. Everyone else has to wait. We will even play with brand new products. You'll have to wait. So think about joining, because you will get to see it at least a month earlier than if you are a customer, and order from it as well. You get to do a pre-order. So really exciting things ahead. Thank you so much for watching. Yes, Anne. No, we're not seeing John and Mel. We are seeing our friends Sandra and Dean, who I saw their little boys, one of the little boys born. I was with them in Glen Iris area when I was about 20 or something like that. Sandra signed at our wedding. So that's going to be really exciting. And we might even get to go to a Hindi meeting. Namaste. So it's going to be a super busy week. I'm like really busy. So it's going to be amazing. So have a wonderful week, and we shall see you soon. Please, if you're loving chopping, make sure you join my Love It Chop It workshop. Here it is here. So that you can come and join all the fun. The only way to join the group is to sign up and to make sure you put in your password. So make sure you do that. We have the Random Act of Kindness group that I've put up. So check out those. All of these links I will put above as well. And what else do we have? I've showed my Shopify. And then if you just want to shop for any of these products that I've spoken about today, this is my link. If you live in Australia, you can purchase on my online store. Whoops, that one was the wrong link. Let's just edit that. But anyway, I think it should still work. Just ignore the S. Just click on the link. Yeah, it'll work still. And if you've decided, you know what, I'm going to join with Kylie. There you go. You can join with me there. And in case you don't know how to join, I'll have a look and see if this is the right one. Join vid. I think that's the right one. Anyway, I'll have a look and make sure. I've got a few. Oh, that's the top tips, but I've got a celebration one too, so I'll put that up. It'll be in the links above because I don't think I've got a quick key for that. Thank you, Lorraine. And I will see my crazy crafters in just a few hours. Hopefully I can clean up this bomb of a craft room before I do that so I can spark joy again. And hopefully I'll see you on one of the groups. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your support. And thank you for all of your orders. It's so awesome. And we shall speak to you soon. Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful week. Mwah!